Hi, it's Debbie Williams. I'm an NLP trainer and hypnotherapist, and today I'd like to talk to you about stop panic attacks. Now, I've helped many people over the years with panic attacks or anxiety, and I have many people saying to me, "Oh, I've done that 10 deep breaths, it doesn't work." Well, the reason being is because it's not usually measured. If you think about it, if you were in a state of panic and you said to yourself, well, where am I now on a scale of, say, 1 to 10 in that panic mode? If you were 9 out of 10, and then you did your 10 deep breaths, and think, well, where am I now? You'd probably go down to at least a 9 or possibly an 8. But because most of the time you don't actually measure it, after those 10 deep breaths, you may still be an 8 or so, and that still feels pretty high. So I've devised a strategy where you can talk yourself through this and talk yourself out of a panic attack. And I've put that on my Stop Panic CD. But basically, it's training the brain to represent different ways of handling the situation. See, to do panic well, first of all, you have to see something bad in your mind's eye. And a lot of times you're not even aware of that because it literally is happening in a millisecond. And so by going through the process on the one track on the CD, I'm asking questions like, so what would you need to do or imagine to take it down a couple of points? What are you picturing in your mind's eye? Are you seeing everything going bad? And if you just white it out so that literally you don't have to watch that scary movie. It's one way of doing it. Obviously, there's more than that. Second thing, what would you need to do or imagine to take it down another point? Well, if you're saying to yourself, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, things are going wrong, etc., 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 in that sort of tonality, you're preempting the brain to speed up, to think, oh, I've got to panic, I've got to panic. And even if you take those same words and imagine a metronome in front of you, and instead of going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, and you put that metronome and you go, oh my God. Oh my God. Sounds completely different, doesn't it? I remember teaching this once to a group of people that came to learn about NLP, and one lady came back to me next week and she says, you cured my insomnia because I did the metronome thing last thing at night and I slowed down my thinking and I had the best night's sleep ever with just that one little tip alone, which I thought was, wow, brilliant. And again, going back to my strategy to help people out of panic is asking again, what would you need to do or imagine to take it down another couple of points? And if we go to what we're representing with our feelings, we say, my stomach's churning. And when we pay attention to that, that's usually what it's doing. It's turning round and round and round, giving us uncomfortable feelings. Now, if we give it some sort of form, if we give it a colour, say red, and think, okay, I'm just going to superimpose blue over it. And rather than turn it that way, I'm going to turn it the other way, we actually start to undo the feeling. And this is the weirdest thing to go through, to actually feel that, oh, the panic is undoing. Of course, people represent panic in other ways. Sometimes they do it as sort of butterflies in the stomach and it's going flutter, flutter, flutter. Well, the thing with that, you've got a belly button, let the little devils out. It's cruel to keep them in there, And see, on my CD, I come up with all sorts of humorous ways that literally scratches the old record and allows you to feel calmer. And with the trance, I put in suggestions of just lifting the weight of the world off your shoulders so that reprogramming your thinking to be much more calmer and to do exactly the same thing as top athletes do, as seeing themselves visualizing over and over being successful, but seeing yourself going into the supermarket and coming back to the car and that, no panic. There was no bears, no lions or tigers. You were just able to do your shopping in a cool, calm, collected manner, get back to the car and go home and feel absolutely fine. Okay, great talking to you today and speak to you soon. Bye.